Then we go for question number 6. Question number 6, it's 3k. 3k minus 18. 18k plus 15k. I'll do that. Then question number 7. So question number 7, this is 15n minus 9n. This is your homework. Make sure that you do those homework before we meet. So let us solve, and then we'll have example 7s are the continuations of from 8 to 11, right? Well, so we have that fantastic question. The question asks us to simplify each of the expressions. This is the beauty of mathematics, because math does not have too much of the stories. It's just the conceptual. So simplify each of the expressions in numbers 2 to 11. Rahisisha kila expressions inayofuata kuanzia namba 2 mpaka namba 11. Hapa tumeanza na namba 2 mpaka 7. So tunasema kwamba tuanze na question 2, tuanze na solution. Solution manake ni njia kwa Kiswahili. Hai. Tukiangalia kwenye hii collect like terms, the net tayari shapo like terms. So these are like terms. So it's simple. So it means that we say that this is 12m. That is homework, excuse me. We want to do question number 3. So question number 3, we say that first of all terms are alike. Terms zote zinafanana. So if all terms are alike, then the only first step that you do will jump the first step of observing whether we have like terms, because you have seen it. You have eyes, so you have seen that we have only like terms. So the first step we say that add all terms. So add together all terms. What are the terms that we have? It is 5y plus 7y minus 4y, right? So add the 2 terms first, right? Add the 2 terms, call it the bottomers. So if you add them, 5y plus 7y, this makes 12y minus what? 4y. So the second step, which is simple also, we say that subtract. Subtract the second term from what? Subtract the second term from first term. Right? So 12y minus 4y is equal to what? This makes 8y. Right? So therefore we say that the final simplified expression, it is 5y plus 7y minus 4y. This is equal to 8y. Hence simplify. Okay? So you go for solution voting. For solution G of which questions? This you try. This you have to fill the blank and you try. I will do this one. 28W. This is question 5. Simplify question 5. Rahisisha question 5. Question 5 state that 24W minus what? Minus 28W. How many terms do you have? 2 terms. If you observe, they are like terms. No need for you to write, observe the like and collect like terms. Kwa hakuna haja kupoteza muda. Unaona kabisa kwamba hizi like terms kwa sababu na kuna W, kuna W. And ukiwa like terms, hapo labda kuna W, hapo kuna X. Haya. The next step, tunachosema kwamba the only step, I will be teaching you mathematics instead. Tutafundisha kwa hatua ili ukumbuke tunafanya nini. So the first step, tunasema kwamba subtract what? Subtracting. This is first term, this is second term. Subtracting the second term, right, from first term. Right? So when you subtract now, you have 24W minus 28W. Did I do any mistake? No, 28W minus 30, 28W. So he learns about integers, right? He learns about 30 integers. Okay? So, because he learns about integers, we find that we are manake chanya na hasi. So 28W minus 20, we say that 24W, the number dogo, smaller compared to, means that the first term is less than the second term. So if you do subtractions, the answer will be negative 4W. Right? Negative 40W. This also is still an expression. So therefore we say that the final response for this case, the final response for this question, we say that 24W minus 28W, this is equal to what? Is equal to negative 4W. At the final response. Okay, that's all. Then we still have what? Question number 6 here. I left this one for the homework here. If you have any questions, ask in the comment section. Kama una swali lolote hujaelewa mahali, hakikisha unauliza kwenye comment section. Nipo kwa ajili ya kukusaidia kujibu maswali yako. Remember also, Olenjolain does not know everything about mathematics. I just know a small portion. But I'm ready to share what I know. And I'm ready to teach anybody what I know by using the gift that God has given in me. That is teaching. Okay, so now we are going for question number 6. Solution of question number 6. So question number 6, we say that the first step, if you observe 3k minus 8 is 18k plus 15k. Let me challenge you. How many terms are there? Kuna terms ngapi? Pause the video and then answer. 3 terms, right? They like or unlike? They are like terms. So no need to waste that step. So we jump that step of observing. You have already observed. So we just go the first step, right? Okay, no need for you to collect. They are already. So we say that the first step, we say that add like terms. Okay, add like terms. It means or add not like terms. Add the first term, right? The first term with the third term. So let me write terms first. We have 3k minus what? 18k, and then we have what? 18k, then plus 15k. Right? This is what we call the first term, and this is what we call the second term, and this is what we call the third term. Right? Second term, third term. So we want to add this and this, right? So we say that you can say that this is 3k plus what? 15k, and then we open and close bracket minus 18k, mod mass, right? 3k plus 15k, this makes what? 18k, minus what? 18k, right? So minus 18k. So 18k minus 18k, the answer is equal to what? So the answer is equal to what? Is equal to 0. So the term of our algebraic expressions in question 6 after simplification is 0. No any terms at the meaning. So we say that therefore we had 3k minus 18k, right? Plus 15k. You have to be confident when you are solving mathematical question. That's the final response. So make sure that you try question number 2. You fill the blank for question number 4 and you try it. And you fill the blank question number 7 and you solve, means you simplify question number 7 and then submit in the comment section, and I will examine your solution. Right? So again we have example 7. So I don't want to rub it. Example 7, right? And this now example 7 will be question number 8. From question number 7 to 11. So the questions still have the same sentence that simplify each of the expressions in the numbers. Our aims, we want to help students to study independently mathematics, even if they don't have teachers or good teachers of basic mathematics in their schools. But they can take these subjects at home anywhere, right? During vacations or even during the school time. Okay, so now we are going to change the number of the question and the sentence of the book. So that's why that we'll be helping students to solve exercise problems. We'll be having a video for this. So we take the book of basic mathematics, of secondary basic mathematics, right? The books, this is called the Secondary Basic Mathematics, Book 1, by Tanzania Institute for Education. You have to make sure, remember that these contents are forecasted for the, as I say, for the Tanzania. So then we have number 7. Remember that also we want to make our students to be active. Number 7 is already complete, so means that now we're gonna deal with number 8, right? So number 8. Number 8, right? So number 8. Number 8. Number 8, it's x plus 4 minus 5x. I will do this, okay, minus 5x. And then, number 9, I give the blank. Students has to fill, and this is your homework. Then we go for number 10. The 10 is r plus 2r plus 3r plus 4. Right? Then step number 11, this is 8y minus 3 minus 7y, and then plus 4. Right? So this one also will be homework. But let me, should I leave as homework? Yeah. Should I do this or this one? I think I should do this one. And then we do this one. This is a little bit simple compared to this one. You might be confused maybe because the way it is. Okay, so that's the question by example 7. Simplify each of the expressions in numbers 2 to 11. So now replace 2 with 8. So this one that we say that 8 to 8 to 11. But this I composed it myself. For example, 6 and 7 I composed. But according to the book, it had a list from 2 to 11. So I composed it, right? Just to reduce the number of questions. And I'll do that often. Solution. Solutions of what? Of question number 8. Want to solve this one, and then we can now go quickly to the example. So if we observe now, there at least we have 2 like terms. How many terms do you have? 1, 2, 3. Right? Even this one is a term because here we have x power 0. Right? Kuna terms ngapi? Kuna terms 4, 3. X plus 4 minus what? 5x. Right? This is first term. This is second term. This is third term. The question you have in your mind, you might think that a term is the one that we have x or maybe y, or it has a letter. Even these terms also if it has a letter, but it is x power 0. In Form 2, the first chapter will teach about exponent. Any letter or any number power 0, it's 1. So x power 0, it's 1. Here we have x power 1, and here we have x power 1. We'll teach about exponentiation be connected, and you'll enjoy this topic of exponentiations and even the topics of algebra in terms of polynomial. So even this is the term, right? So you have 3 terms. So for this case, we say that in the first step to solve this problem, we say first of all, observe, right? Observe and collecting like terms. Okay? Nake kabua na pia zikusanye like terms. Okay? So after observing and collecting, then we can collect how many like terms we have? Only 2 like terms, right? And then the second term is unlike the first and second and third term. Like term hii ya pili haifanani na hizi. Okay, so like terms we have what? We have x minus what? 5x. So put them in bracket just to show that they are like terms. So these are like terms. Then, after doing that, we go for the second step. What the best operation between the 2 terms? Previously, this was the first term and this is the second term. Right now, this is the first term, this is the second term. Right? Mwanzoni ilikuwa term ya kwanza na hii term ya tatu. Baada ya kuziweka pamoja term ya kwanza, term ya pili, term ya tatu. Okay, so he said that subtracting 5x, itoe 5x from what? X. You have to remember the concepts of integers. Kumbuka concept ambao umejifunza shule ya msingi kuhusiana na hasi na chanya. Ukichukua namba ndogo, toa namba kubwa, siku zote inabakia hasi. Ukichukua namba kubwa, toa hasi, namba ndogo, tunapata chanya. So for this case, x minus 5x, it means that we say that we'll have negative what? 4x, right? So it means that if that's the case, we say that this will make what? X minus 5x now. This will be negative 4x plus second term, which is 4. After simplification, you see the importance of simplifications. Previously, we had how many terms? 3 terms. 1, 2, 3. After simplification, now we have only 2 terms, first and second terms. So we like things which are simple, and the aims of mathematics is to simplify life, to simplify complex problems, to simplify methods that we have been using in our life, right? So we mean that finally, our simplified expression is what? X plus 4 minus 5x, this is equal to what? Negative 4x plus what? 4. If you want maybe even to simplify, you can take 4 out. But let us just end there. It's enough for what you've been asked to do. But the final response. These 2, 3 dots, full stop, means what? Therefore. Right? So remember that this, let me remind you, this symbol in mathematics means what? Therefore. Right? So this means therefore. Okay, so we want to do, we left this one as your homework. We want to do this, right? How many terms do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. And here 1, 2, 3, 4. But at least here we have something maybe few years compared to that one. So we say that solution of question 11, the last one. Always we say that in mathematics the last one is difficult compared to the first one. But it's not true. So you have 4y, no 8y, minus 3, plus 7y, plus what? Plus 4. How many terms do you have? 4 terms. We follow the same procedures as I told you. We don't quit any step here. Say the first step, we say observe, and then observe and collect your thing. Observe and collect like terms. Observe and collect like terms. How many terms do you have? 4. But we have 2 like terms and 2 like terms. So the first term is like to the second term. The second term is like to fourth term. Term ya kwanza inafanana na term ya tatu. Na term ya pili inafanana na term ya nne. Kwa tunaziweka pamoja, ndio maana collect ni zikusanye pamoja. Okay? So we collect the first term and what? And the third term. Like hii sasa imeshatoka kwa nafasi ya tatu iko kwa nafasi ya pili, and then we have plus what? Again, we say that we collect what? -3, right? Plus what? 4. Hata kama ukiandika toa 3 jumlisha 4 ni sawa, right? So brackets, it means that we are collecting the like terms. Good. So then the next step, the second step after collecting, which is simple, we say that subtracting, yes, we say that subtracting, what? Subtracting the second term there from what? From first term, and they what? Subtracting also, if we interchange the first term from third term. What do I mean? I can write also the same expressions in this form without changing anything, and then we say that we have plus 4 minus 3. I didn't change anything else there, right? So these are like terms, 8y minus 7y, this makes y, plus 4 minus 3, this makes what? 1. And this there, we cannot simplify further from here. So you see the power of simplification? We had 4 terms. After simplification, we have only 2 terms. Interesting, right? So we say that therefore, the response of having what? 8y minus 3 minus 3 minus 7y plus 4. This is equal to y plus 1. Y plus what? Plus 1. Okay, so that is the final response, and that's the end for solutions of question example 7. Make sure that you do your homework and submit in the comment section so that you will enjoy the beauty of mathematics. Okay, so I gave you the promise that this we will learn 11, so I've presented 11 examples for you. Now, we like to present also the remaining, because we say that in this exercise there are 21 examples. Okay? So example 8, this question what? So this is question example 8. Say that this is question 3. Okay, it is question from 12 to 21. However, that I won't be doing all, so it's 12 to 21. So let us 12 to 17. Okay? It's found in page, this is found in page 138 to 100. 138, yes, 137. Excuse me, just minor correction. The page from the book is 137, 138. So I said, previously I said 138, 139. This is wrong, so correct it. So this is right. So now the questions ask you to write the expression. Write the expressions in numbers in numbers 12 to 21. However, that myself have corrected 12 to 17, right? In their simplest form. In their simplest form. Their simplest form. So you have number 12, you have 6n plus 8m plus 4n minus 5m. Okay? Then 13, we have, so this is a blank, right? Question. And because it is simple, homework. Every blank question, we leave it at a homework. Then we have 14, it's 26, minus 6c, minus 36, plus 6c, plus 1. Then question 15, we say that 3r minus 5b minus 7a plus 6c plus 7a plus 8b plus 8b. That's 18. Question number 16. So we do that. We say that the 16 is 5a minus b minus a plus 9b plus 3a. This is homework. And then 17, it is dash, and then homework. Fill the blank and solve it. Na kuachia nafasi ili uchukue kitabu chako cha darasani kama nilivyokuambia, uandike swali alafu ufanye solution, njia of question what? Question 12. Hi, let us read the question. Write the expressions in numbers 12 to 21 or 12 to 17 in the year simplest form. Andika, write, kwa Kiswahili manake andika, expressions manake kwa mlinganyo, kuanzia namba 12 mpaka 21 au 12 tu manake mpaka 17 in the year simplest form katika mfumo rahisi wa kila mlingano. So simply, the meanings of these questions manake nakwambia simplify. Simplify nini? Rahisisha. So let us, how many terms do you have? We have 6n plus 8m, okay, plus 4m, then plus 5m. How many terms do you have? 4 terms, okay? Right? The first term, second term, third term, fourth term. If you are joining me right now, my name is Olenjolain from the beautiful country that called United Republic of Tanzania. Welcome to enjoy the beauty of basic mathematics for the Form 1. So to simplify this one, now you have to begin with the first step, as I told you. The first step, we say that observe and what? Collecting. Observe and collect like terms. Observe and collect what? Like terms. So first term is like the third term. Second term is like to what? First term. Term ya kwanza inafana term ya tatu. Term ya pili inafana term ya nne. Kwa sikusani. So 6n plus 4n. Naziwekea mabano tu kama kuzitenga. 8m minus what? 5m. Hatua ya pili, second stage. Second stage, tasamba add the first and the second term, new, and second dot terms, so, and then she said that and the subtract first term, right? First term from what? Third term, right? So 6n plus 4n is equal to what? 10n plus, excuse me, this is 8m, not 85. This is 8m. 8m minus 5m is equal to what? 3m. So this is a simplified expression, right? So 10n plus 3m. So therefore, we say that for the question 12, our final response 6n plus what? 8m plus what? 4m minus 5m. The answer is equal to 10m plus 3m. Okay, so this is the final response. So we are done for question 12. Let us go to question 13. It's your business. Fill the blank and then do the homework. Submit in the comments. Jaza hapo, andika swali, alafu fanya, alafu unatuma kwenye comment sections. Ili tuangalie kama umepata umekosa. Okay, tunakuja ni swala 14. So it says solution of question 14. So question 14, takia turahisishe 26 minus what? Minus 6c, then so you have what? Minus 36, then plus what? 6c plus 1. We have to simplify. First of all, how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like terms, 6c is like to 6c, right? And then 26 is like to 36 is like to 1. Because the year terms, remember even here, it is c power 0. C power 0 means a year c power 0. C power 0 is 1. Kwa hizo nazo pia nini? Ni terms. Because according to the question here, it is what? 3a. 26, let me, I want to check if they do any mistake. Do you have any 26 somewhere? Yes, 26 minus 6c plus minus 36 plus 6c plus 1. Well, so to avoid confusion, we say that this is 26c minus 60c minus 36 plus 60c, but in your mind, you have to know that this is c power 0. So the first step, we say that this is for you to remember what you have been doing. Observe and collect like terms. You want to prepare competent students in mathematics, as many as well as they can be competent. Observe and collect terms, right? Observe and collect like terms, right? So I say that the first term is like to the third term, is like to the fifth term. And then the second term, which is 6c, for example, you can say that this one plus negative 6c plus what? Plus 6c, right? So these are like terms. So now I've changed the positions of the term. So if you change the position of the terms, even the way that you number it, it will change. Then the second step, you can say in general that perform addition, because that the title and what? Subtraction, right? Subtraction of what? Of terms, right? So you have 26 minus 36 is small number minus large number. The answer is what? A negative number. So this will be, cost will be 6 minus 6, 0. So it will be negative 10. So if you perform the basic operation between this and this, and then we add the 1. Or alternatively, you can take 26 plus 1 is equal to 27. So 27 minus 36 is equal to 9. Then plus what? Plus this one. Negative 60c plus 60c is equal to 0c. Right? Negative 10 plus 1 is equal to negative 9. And then 0c is equal to 0. So the final answer is negative 9. So therefore, we say that 26 minus 60c, right? Minus 36c, then plus what? 60c plus 1. This is equal to negative 9. So we will meet the excuses. So now I want to do example 15, which might be seem like it's the longest one, right? So in order to keep question visible for you, let me do it here. So we are going to do example 15. So solution for example 15. So example 15 is the longest one. It might be afraid of it, but don't worry, simple. Long questions, always mathematics, are simplest question. So 3a minus what? 5b, and then minus what? 7a, and then plus what? 60c, and then plus what? 7a, then plus what? 8b. Right? So that's the expression that we have. Well, so how do we solve it? First of all, how many terms do you have? You have so many terms there compared to what you had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tuna terms ngapi? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kwa ziko 6. So 3a, so kwa hiyo nake tunaenda kwenye hatua ya kwanza. The first step. First step, we say that collecting, observe, and then collecting, observe and collecting like terms. How many like terms do you have? How many letters do you have? A, B, C, right? So you have 3 letters. So you have 3 unlike terms. Yes, after simplifying. So you begin. So 3a, first term, is alike to the third term. So you collect terms together. And then it's alike to the fifth term, which is 7a. Kwa manake term hii inafanana na hii, inafanana na hii kwa sababu zote zina a kama herufi yake. So then you have what? You have minus what? Minus 5b, or we say that plus, kwa sema jumlisha. Alafu tuna hasi 5b, we have negative 5b, plus what? 8b, right? Jumlisha 8b. And then the last term is what? 6c, 6c. So then tunasema hivi. 3a minus 7a plus 7a. 3a minus 7a is equal to negative 4a. Right? Negative 4a. And then, yes, equal to negative 4a. Negative 4a plus 7a is equal to 3a. 3a to 7 sawa sana hasi. Sawa 7a sawa sana hasi 4a. Hasi 4a jumlisha 7a sawa sana chanya 3a. Or in other words, we say that negative 7a plus 7a is equal to 0a. Right? Or hasi 7a jumlisha 7a sawa sana 0. Kwa 0 jumlisha 3a sawa sana 3a. Then negative 5b plus 8b is equal to what? 3b, right? 3b. So then we say that this is plus what? 3b, right? So 3b. And then we say that plus what? 6c. Plus 6 what? C. But you cannot simplify further from there. So how many terms do you have? 1, 2, 3. Tuna terms tatu. Moja, mbili, tatu. So we had 60 terms. Now we have what? We have simplified to 3 terms. That's the meanings of what? Simplification. So therefore, we say that 3a minus what? 5b, then minus what? 7a, right? And then plus what? 6c, then plus what? 7a, and then plus what? 8b, right? This will make what? 3a plus 3b plus 6c. Okay, that's all about 30. Example 8. So let us go to example 9. Last example for this exercise. Okay? So we just want to change something, some questions. Now, this will be a list from 18 to 21. So few. 18, I'm about to finish this, end this session. Karibia kumaliza hii kipindi, kwa kumelia kidogo tumalizie pamoja ili uendelee kufurahia uzuri wa hesabu. Write expressions in numbers 12 to 21 ndivyo ilivyoandikwa katika kitabu, but there is 18 to 21 in the simplest form. So question 18 from this book, right, is what not from my exercise book. It is 9y, right, 9y plus 6y, right, and then plus 5, and then plus what? Plus 5 minus 4y minus 4y, then plus 3x, then plus what? Plus 2, right? So then 19. This is a blank. Fill it, and this is your homework. And then number 20 is 7x plus 3y minus 4 minus 3y. So then 21, this is your homework again. 21, it's a little bit concepty because of the number that has been used there. So I want to solve it for you. You might be afraid. Plus 2, or you might be frightened by this question. Then plus 8. So for this one, it's concept. Okay, so write expressions in numbers 12 to that ones. So 18, that ones are just how many terms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fill the blank on the secondary basic mathematics book 1. Do the homework, do this homework, submit in the comment section. I will do this one also for you. So I'll do 2 questions there. So get prepared. Are you ready? Are you ready to enjoy the beauty of mathematics? Do you like mathematics? Tell me in the comment section. Do you understand what am I teaching you? Tell me in the comment section. So solution. So solution of example 18. You can pause the video, listen. Now I know what you are doing. So you can pause the video, right? And do these questions on your own hand. Take a piece of paper, roughly, if you are not confident enough. Do these questions on your own hand, solve it, simplify, write it in the simplest form, and then come back to the video, continuity, and you check whether you are right, what you have, it means your simplifications is right or it's not right. And then if it's right, congratulations. If it's not right, that is the meanings of trying, right? So you can check where did you do a mistake, because our aim, we want this truth information to be in your mind, not even in your paper. So your paper is just to keep the records, but you want this material to be full in your brain, just like myself. All of this stuff are in my brain, right? So solutions of example 18. So solution of example 18, we have 6 terms, as I said. The first step, just to go straight forward, we say that observe, right? Observe and collect what? Observe and collect like terms. And they collect the like terms, right? So you say that this is 9y, 6y, plus 5, minus 4y, plus 3x, plus 2, right? So, these are like terms, and this one, this is unlike to this, and these are like terms, right? So, 9y is alike to 6y, is also alike to the first term, and then so you have what? You have 3x, then you have plus 5 plus 2. So these also are like terms. So total there are 6 terms. So the next step, we say that perform what? Second step, to appeal, we say that perform, let me use only English to let you practice. Perform what? Addition and the subtraction. Right? Of what? Of like terms. Right? So 9y plus 6y, 15y. 15y minus 4y is equal to 11y. Then 3x is independence. It means that it is itself. 3x. And then say 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. You cannot simplify beyond these expressions. So that's the last expression. So you say that this is equal to what? So this is 9y plus 6y, and then plus 5 minus 4y plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 11y plus 3x plus 7. You're done. Right? And then we have now solution for example 21. Beautiful. Because you have a decimal number. Get prepared to enjoy. And to enjoy how you can solve hard examples or complex examples. So here we have 8m plus what? 0.4m, so the coefficient is decimal number, then minus 2, then minus what? Minus 6m, right? And then she say what? Plus 8, right? Plus 8. So then how many terms do we have here? We have 5 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like terms, 3 are like terms, and the 2 are also like terms. So the first step always, you say what? Observe and what? Simplify what? Like terms. Right? So you have what? 8m plus what? 0.4m minus what? 6m. And then she said that you have what? Plus You can write 8 minus 2, right? So the next step, you just add the whole numbers, you just the second step. So second step, we say that perform what? Perform addition and the subtractions of 40 of like terms. Like terms. So 8 minus 6m, 8m minus 6m is 2m, right? So it means there we'll have 2m plus 0.4m. Then plus what? 8 minus 2 is what? 6. So how do we add a whole number and decimal number in terms of integers? Simple. So this is like 2.0m, and then we add with 0.4m plus what is 6. So 2.0m, so you begin with decimal. 4 plus 0, it is 4. First of all, that we have, yes, it is 4. Then decimal point. 0 plus 2, it is 2. So 2.4m plus what? 6. Right? So just like this one. Okay? So 2.4m plus what? Plus 6. So therefore, we say that therefore 8m plus 0.4m minus 2 minus 6m plus 8, right? There are 6 terms. This is equal to 2.4m plus 6. (2.4m plus 6). So that the final response. Okay, so then you can do now the homework, because you can do all the homework. So this is the end of session 3 of addition and subtractions of algebraic expressions. I believe that you enjoyed the sessions. Myself, I like first of all to thank God who have been with me since the preparations of this session, and even now when I've been recordings and even in the process of editings and uploadings and even advertising, I believe that my Father who is in heaven will be with me. I thank God also who has given me a chance to, an opportunity to teach you basic mathematics for the Form 1. And I thank you also for your time. Really, I appreciate what you've done. Remember that I'm going to break this session 3, and in terms in form of the video, which you'll find in Tanzania Online O-Level Secondary Schools in the playlist of 40 of Form 1, Basic Mathematics Form 1. So I will have session 3A and also another one, the consecutive session A3B. So make sure that you watch these 2 sessions consecutively, right? So thank you for your time. I'm praying for you. Keep praying for me. In case that you want to offer God thanksgiving after you've understood the concepts of addition and subtractions of algebraic expressions, or the concepts of algebra, don't just say to yourself, offer God your free willing seed or your free willing thanksgiving offering for what He has done it to you, because He has brought this knowledge into your house, into your car, into your schools, elsewhere, anywhere in your field, if you're in farm, in village, wherever you are, at your homes, so you can enjoy it during night and during the day. So give God thanks for what He has done it to you, and you can send your thanksgiving on that telephone number, so that He will participate on the running cost for this program, for many videos of Basic Mathematics Form 1 to be in air, and also to help present and future generations, right? And also to prepare students to take the classroom instructions in basic mathematics in order to solve real-life problems in the year community, right? And also even themselves to be to benefit in educations that they are being pursued. So I would like to invite you to join me in session 3 or period 3 or I would like to invite you, in session 4 or lecture 4 or period 4 of algebra, where I will teach you about the multiplication and division of algebraic expressions. So that the next subtopic that we're gonna cover. But the subtopic that we are still learning is called the algebraic expressions or operations. Algebraic operation. That's the subtopic. Remember that this topic of algebra, I mentioned in session 001 that it has four subtopics. So we are still in the first subtopic. So be patient, right? So may God bless you. I love you so much, and I would like to see that you have the best future. And stay connected and join me in the next sessions. May God bless you. Okay, see you then.